Unfiltered Improv. Full-flavored comedy from Toledo and beyond. Hello, you trendy hipster listening to the radio. I hope you're excited for some improv because we're excited to be improvising for you. Our players tonight are Brian Poplowski, Diana DePasquale, Paul Bergman, Bonnie Schmitz, Brandon Dupler, Josh Kaiden, and yours truly, Robin Molly. Our first game of the night is good news, bad news. Do you ever turn on the TV and wish there was just some good news to watch? Well, we've got you covered because for every bit of bad news, we're going to give you two lots of good news. The way this works is we'll get the good news about a topic, then the bad news about that good news, and wrap it all up with the good news about the bad news. To get us started, we're going to have Josh tell us the good news about baby tigers.
The good news about baby tigers is that that you can taunt, tease, smack them around. You can generally kind of abuse them in all those kinds of sexy ways you like to. And it's going to be many years before they can wreak their vengeance on you.
Well, the bad news about those baby tigers coming back several years later to sort of get their vengeance on you is that you're going to be filled with anxiety for at least 2 decades while you slowly wait for this attack and to be mauled to death by these small animals that you terrorized when they were babies.
So the good news about decades of anxiety while you await that attack from the now adult tiger that you abused when it was a baby is that it has really heightened your awareness. Your head is on a swivel. You haven't missed a thing. Your adrenaline has been rushing for decades and you are ready for that attack. And when that tiger comes at you, you're going to be fully prepared to just wet yourself.
By the way, before you give the next topic, I have to say, I think we just described parenting in general.
Well, Brian, can you tell us the good news about footlong hot dogs?
Sure can. The good news about footlong hot dogs is if you are ever like eating fries and you're like kind of start choking on them, you have a normal hot dog, you can't jam that hot dog far enough down your throat to push those fries into your stomach. Well, a footlong hot dog, that's going to get all the way from your mouth to your stomach and prevent you from choking.
The bad news about preventing a choking accident with your footlong hot dog is that now it finally gives your spouse a chance to choke you later on because you forgot to bring home that extra hot dog, didn't you?
Well, Paul, the good news about having your spouse choke you is everyone has their kink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bonnie, could you please give us the good news about Alberta Clippers?
What?
Alberta Clippers.
Good news about Alberta Clippers is Canadians make stuff really well.
The bad news about Canadians making stuff really well is that the new project they've taken on is secretly replacing every American with a manufactured American made by fine Canadian craftsmanship. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, the good news about experiencing the competition between neighboring countries and how they have a skill for fine craftsmanship is that it makes us really become introspective about what we value as a country and what our skills are and whether or not it's going to propel us to be the best damn country in the whole world. Robin, your subject to tell us good news about is climate change.
The good news about climate change is that I have invested in rubber boots, and that investment is going to pay off in dividends when everybody is just jumping around in puddles, splashity, splash, splash, splash from coast to coast, having to buy those expensive rubber boots and making me rich.
So the bad news about everybody in the world needing rubber boots is that it's going to let people know that currency is basically worthless, and we only decided it was worth something, and that the only thing of real value is rubber boots. So you're going to be sitting on this big pile of money, but actually not be able to afford food because you don't have enough rubber boots.
The good news about not having enough rubber boots is you're finally gonna get to enjoy yourself, enjoy your time at the pool. Hey, Brandon, I need to know the good news about toothbrushes.
Well, Paul, there's endless amounts of good news about toothbrushes. I could think of many, but the thing that most Americans seem to use the toothbrush for anymore is to shine up the chrome around the house, bathroom fixtures, kitchen fixtures, hinges on your refrigerator. Excellent for that type of household chore.
The bad news about using a toothbrush to polish all the chrome surfaces in your home is that you're just going to catch your reflection in every one of those shiny, shiny chrome surfaces. And you're going to be so overwhelmed with your own narcissism that you're going to just really follow the lore, the story of Narcissus.
Well, the good news about, becoming narcissistic by seeing your reflection so many times is while you're so enwrapped in your own reflection, there's a good chance that you'll still be able to figure out which of your family members is a vampire. Because they won't cast a reflection when they come up behind you. So there you have it.
How insightful. Well, what a good lot of good news and bad news. This next game is called Foursquare. Our players for this game are Brian, Diana, Josh, and Bonnie. The way this game works is we will have 4 teams of 2 players, and we will rotate through those scenes at my demanding will, and we will see those scenes take on new directions as our characters are told when to edit. All right, let's get some suggestions for these players. For Brian and Diana, can I please get a location? Where are these 2?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica. All right, and for Diana and Josh, what is something you don't think you would ever want to see happen in Santa Monica?
A blizzard.
A blizzard. For Josh and Bonnie, can I get a suggestion of who is somebody that you wouldn't mind losing in a blizzard?
Your cousin Ed.
Your cousin Ed is the suggestion for Josh and Bonnie. And for Bonnie and Brian, let's get a suggestion of what is the smartest thing your cousin Ed ever said to you?
Goldfish are not edible.
Goldfish are not edible. All right, let's go ahead and start with Brian and Diana. You'll just remind us of your suggestions and we'll rotate through and get started.
Santa Monica.
Diana and Josh.
Blizzard.
Josh and Bonnie.
Cousin
Ed.
Bonnie and Brian.
Goldfish aren't edible.
Not edible.
And back to Brian and Diana to get us started.
Oh my God. Like the curl is so gnarly today.
Bro, I can't wait to swim out and hopefully meet a shark while I'm crusting that curl.
Oh, man, I'm gonna try and not take it personally that you're looking to meet other people while we're out here surfing together.
Bro, people aren't sharks and sharks aren't people. I just want to become one with nature.
Oh, I feel like you've taught me something today. I can't be everything to you, and that's okay.
The sign of a healthy relationship is realizing that not all partners can be everything to each other. So we have to expand our horizons.
Oh my God, that's the gnarliest thing I've ever heard.
Rotate.
Well, we've been snowed in here for a good 20 minutes now. And I didn't think you were thinking what I'm thinking.
Do you have keys to these handcuffs?
Yep, exactly. You're thinking what I'm thinking, which is cannibalism.
I have children at home and they're probably really worried about me. I mean, I know I could work on bettering my relationship with them, but I just really want to see them again, please.
Well, I feel bad for those kids of yours, but you're handcuffed to that radiator for a reason.
I didn't mean to litter. I accidentally, the receipt kind of blew out of my hand. It's not like I made a choice to throw it on the ground.
I'll be honest, I don't care so much about the littering. I just knew the storm was coming, and I knew that we were a good chance of getting snowed in for at minimum half an hour. And then, cannibalism's the only logical recourse. So that's why I hauled you in.
Well, I don't know why I feel an obligation to tell you this, but I probably am not going to taste really good. I've kind of destroyed my body with really bad drugs, and I've never taken care of myself whatsoever.
Well, you've clearly never eaten my cooking.
Rotate.
Oh, I'm really gonna miss him.
Oh, I'm so with you. It's a tragedy of immense proportions.
I just never thought he would try to make love to that tractor again after the first incident.
Yeah, and and this time it was on, and that made all the difference.
Now Eddie's gone. Good
Yeah.
old Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, at least he gave himself back to the soil.
It's true. It should be good fertilizer for the potatoes.
Yeah, I think it's he was a giver. That's our Eddie. That's that's the thing.
He was always a giver. Now I'm gonna need you to be the giver.
Oh, what do you need? Anything. Of course, I got to step in for our cousin.
Exactly. You gotta do all of Eddie's chores.
All of them?
All of them.
Even the one?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it.
I've never inseminated a bull before.
Rotate.
Goldfish aren't edible, and the eagle flies at midnight.
Okay. You didn't use my code name.
Oh, all right. So you didn't use the countersign, so I'm not sure how to react.
Over.
Okay. So I'm super new to spy stuff. You were supposed to say the angry baboon throws the banana, and you did not. But you knew I was doing spy stuff, so obviously you're a spy, right?
Yeah, but I won't. I really don't like responding unless you are saying my code name. I don't know if you're supposed to be talking to me or somebody else on the mission.
I honestly don't know if either of us are doing this right. Are you experienced?
I mean, it's been like 2 hours. So
Oh, thank God. All right. Yeah, look, I've been at this for like half an hour and I have no idea what I'm doing.
okay. God, fresh meat, I guess. All right, you have to use my code name before you say the spy stuff. Like right now, it's pretty okay. I personally prefer if you just continue using it, but
okay. Stinky Pinky, goldfish aren't edible, and the eagle flies at midnight. You got this.
Poopmonger. All right,
I'm beginning to think
the baboon throws the banana.
Okay. Like I'm starting to feel like we're from different spy agencies because I told you that and you still had a hard time pulling it up. I feel like if you were my contact, you would just know it.
I'm definitely your contact. I am definitely Stinky Pinky.
Rotate.
So I guess when people ask me like what happened, I'll just, I guess, tell them it was mutual then.
I'm hearing you say that you feel like we were both at fault.
Well, I feel like you were at fault, but I'm going to tell people that it was both of us just to be magnanimous. That's a word I looked up in the thesaurus.
I'm hearing you say that you're still angry that I slept with your shark friend, but you're going to try and cover for me to our friends. And I appreciate that.
I understand there's still a stigma between human and shark, romantic relations. And so I'm going to extend you a kindness, bro.
I appreciate that. I mean, I feel like you're a true friend.
I am a true friend.
Whoa. Oh, that was a lot of anger. Is that about the shark, or is there something else? I want to make sure I'm responding to your feelings.
It's about the fact that it's rained for the past couple of days in Southern California, and I haven't been able to catch any tasty waves.
Okay, I understand. I'm also upset about that, but you'll notice I'm not taking it out on you.
Rotate.
Here, if you just taste, this is your foot, but it's not going to taste like foot to you. It's going to taste so much better.
Is it going to taste like chicken?
Well, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to plant a seed in your head and then you think it tastes away because I said it.
Look, I don't mean to make this abduction more complicated for you, but I'm a vegan. So if you could perhaps provide me with an option that isn't animal-based and more plant-based, I would really appreciate my time here in your basement.
Well, I respect that you're vegan. I'm cool with that. And I think that's probably actually going to make your meat taste better. But the whole point of this, you tasting your own foot, was to see that your disease and drug-riddled body can taste magnificent if given the right treatment in the oven.
You get hungry enough, you'll eat anything. And I mean, you've got a pretty good point. I've been marinating in some really, really, chemical, like hair care products and chemicals. I mean, I'm pretty tasty. The only problem is I don't know how I'm going to hobble out of here with just one foot.
Oh, I don't think you need to worry about that.
Wait, what?
It's done. It's done. And I feel filthy now, and I hope you're happy.
That's why old Eddie always did a really, really hot shower after a long day's work.
I tried the hot shower, but I still feel unclean. So
that might also be why Eddie had that drug issue. If you're going to keep doing this work, you might want to pick one up.
I just don't understand why I have to dress up like a cow as the first step of the insemination process.
Because otherwise the bull will not feel comfortable like he's around his own people.
Right, but isn't there a way to do it without him mounting me?
Rotate.
Look, I'm just saying I would feel way more comfortable about this interaction if you knew one of the things you were supposed to know before I said it.
The baboons.
No, we've been over that.
That's what I was supposed to say. That's
Well, what's my code name? Oh my God. Look, you've been so nonplussed by this question that you've entirely stopped moving and speaking. Was that like one of those like Manchurian Candidate things? Have I activated you as a sleeper agent? And we're back. Okay. So what's my code name?
it was Poopmonger.
Okay. All right. You got it. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? You got to help me. You're more experienced.
I just really want you to say my code name every time you're directing a sentence at me. It's really confusing. Just use my code name.
Stinky Pinky. We are the only two people here. What are you confused by?
Honestly, most of this.
And scene. I think we can all agree that we were confused by most of that. We're going to pass things over to Josh to host this next game.
Great. Our next game is called Battle Scene. We'll have two pairs of players, Paul and Brandon, and Robin and Diana. They'll each be doing totally separate scenes in the same location that I'll ask for in a minute. I'll switch them back and forth between those scenes a couple times. And when I call battle scene, they will come together in one enormous scene of magnificent proportions. So for these four players, can I get some location that's large enough to have several things going on all at once?
A train station.
Train station. Thank you. And Paul and Brandon, take it away.
You're looking awfully impatient there, Zach. What's going on?
We need to make it to Grandma's house on time.
Don't worry about that. The trains run so perfectly on time here in this area. We're known for that. You know that. It's just you're always so impatient and always so worried about pleasing Grandma and not making Grandma upset that I just, you're not in the moment with me. I'm here with you.
I know, Stefan, but if we don't make it to Grandma's house in time, something's going to happen to Dad. Something bad.
Well, once again, there you are worrying about others when, I wish that you would have some sort of concern. I have nothing but concern in my heart for you, Zach, but you keep avoiding these conversations that I want to have about you and what we're going to do with your body once you pass away.
What?
Well, we all have limited time.
What are you going to do with my body?
Well, there's a number of options. You can always go the old-fashioned casket going in the ground route, or I happen to be a rep for a company that sells your body to science. Yes, for only a fee of $650, I can take your body and have it donated to science where it will be used over and over again for the magnificent, glorious betterment of humankind. What do you say?
Bobo, for the first time, I got my bindle all filled up with gold. I know we're still gonna hop this train, but maybe we could get fancy and buy a ticket instead.
Oh, you got such big dreams, Leonard. My bindle isn't as half as full as yours is.
Bobo, if your bindle's only half full, you think you could carry my beans for me?
Of course I can carry my beans. You can put the can in, or you can open it up and pour them in. However you'd like, Leonard, I will support you.
Bobo, you've always been the best traveling friend. We've been all across this great country together. I know we're going to go great places, starting by hopping this here next train.
I think that Terre Haute, Indiana holds big promise for us. Maybe finally we can find jobs and romantic happiness. I think the world awaits us there.
And switch.
Oh, Stefan, I'm so glad you found a job, but I'm really nervous about where this conversation is going.
Well, it can only lead to one place, Zach. The University of Toledo Medical Center.
Switch.
Leonard, I want you to know that when we get to Terre Haute, I'm hoping that you can finally get some help for some of these medical problems that I've been seeing you fight all these years. I know there's a doctor out there who's going to be able to really make it happen.
Oh, Bobo, you sure are the sweetest friend, being worried about my foot acne and my poacher's throat. And I just hope that when we get there to Terre Haute, Indiana, you're able to find a good, sweet woman who can finally love you for who you really are, what with your marble fingers and all.
I appreciate your sentiment. I too hope that I can find a woman, even if I have to dig her up from a cemetery.
And battle scene.
Hold that thought for a second. I see a lady. I see someone over there that has marble fingers. There's only a 65% chance of surviving that. I might have paid her.
Leonard, I think someone spotted me. It must be my very, very easy to notice freakish fingers.
Bo, don't worry. I got your back. No one's going to take you and your marble fingers away from me.
Oh, thank you, Leonard. Let's get them.
I'm going to swing this bindle of gold as smart as I can and smack their faces right off their heads.
Hit him right in the head, Leonard.
Oh,
Zach, run away the prospectors.
Oh, and we took that battle scene quite literally there. Okay, for our final game of the evening, we will play a game called Soap-O-Matic. I will give all our players a set of initials, which I have garnered from an actual human being somewhere out there in this world. They will take those initials and they will create a 3-word title for a soap opera, which they will then explain to us. And then I will choose a winner from amongst those soap operas, and we will see a bit of a scene from it. So to get us started, players, our initials are SJC. SJC. And we're just going to go in our order here. So that means Diana, tell us about your soap opera.
The name of my soap opera is Swingin' Just Casual. And you probably already know what it's about, but if you need further explanation, it's about a local group of sexual adventurers who don't take things too seriously. They keep their swinging just casual.
Sounds great. Okay, let's go on to Robin.
Well, my soap opera is called Shucking Jiving Casualties. This is, of course, a hospital soap opera where we are bringing in the dead bodies from all of the raucous shucking and jiving that goes on in our little shucking and jiving community here. And then, of course, hospital soap operas, because everybody loves a good hospital drama. You always hope that the powerful doctor makes out with the not so powerful staff member.
Absolutely. Okay, we'll go to Brian now.
So my soap opera is one of my favorites, and it's called See Jane Copulate. And it's a sexy drama, but written in the style of the See Jane book. So it would be like, see Jane throw a drink in Tom's face. Oh, look at Tom's face. Tom's face is so wet. It's written like a children's book, but it's very racy and adult.
A lot of good product tie-ins with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul.
Oh yeah, my soap opera is called Super Jacked Californians. It's sort of a sequel to Baywatch. We're not watching the bay so much as we're watching the beach, and it's about a group of young people on Muscle Beach, and they're comparing each other's muscles all the time, and the drama that ensues from there.
Okay, it sounds great. Brandon, what do you got for us?
So my soap opera I'm pitching to you guys today is called Slick Juicy Canadians.
Ooh.
Now we all think that Canadians are just up there being boring, sipping maple syrup and sharpening their hockey skates. Not true. They're up there being slick and juicy with each other. It's like Real Housewives, but with poutine.
That's an elevator pitch. Okay, and Bonnie.
My soap opera is called Sierra Juice Club. It is a deep dive into the dramatics and espionage of the Sierra Nevada juice trade.
Okay. Well, so we heard swinging, just casual, shucking, jiving, casualties, see Jane copulate, super jacked Californians, slick, juicy Canadians, and the Sierra Juice Club. And I think our winner today will be Slick, Juicy Canadians. And how about Brandon, Bonnie, and Diana? Can you give us a little taste of what that show might look like?
Hey, Bonnie, what are you doing here with my Diana? What's going on here,
Oh, I'm just I'm not trying to do anything untowards over here. I'm just spending some time.
I don't even want to hear you speaking to me right now, I want to hear what Diana has to say.
Why bring me into this? I'm busy. I'm watching the Justin Trudeau press conference on the TV. Why you got to bring me into your drama?
And game.
No one said sorry once in there. Not Canadian at all.
Okay, Robin, take us home.
We hope that you enjoy being brought into our drama tonight, and tune in again next week and the week after. You know what? Just go ahead, tune in every single week and listen to some more improv right here on Homegrown Toledo Creatives. Bye.
Bye.
Unfiltered Improv, full flavored comedy from Toledo and beyond. Hosted by Robin Molly and Josh Kynan, with editing by Robin Molly. Recorded for